Hey there, Galeth on Red. Uh, sure, man. Good question. A question. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you do most of the talking. I'm gonna interrupt it at some point. Okay.
Just to kind of move on and throw a little light on the subject here. And this is probably why you're watching it, hence the title and everything.
Yeah.
So,
It has the
I'm
title.
going to get to that question at the end of the video, so you're kind of stuck with me for a while. But you have to stick with me, or else you're turning your back on your so-called faith if you're an atheist. Otherwise,
my faith. Which one is that?
if you're not an atheist, you can just sit here and agree with me. Anyhow,
if you're not an atheist and agree with you, well, you're pissing off. Pissing, I don't know. You're not making much friends in the comment sections, I think, amongst the not atheists.
continuing on, let's start with those atheists. Um, Examples. How does proving President Bush was wrong sending our forces into Iraq prove that Saddam Hussein was right? How does proving that the cup I'm drinking water out of right now that is not red, how does proving that this cup is not red prove that it is in fact purple?
No, you mean arguments like how does proving evolution is wrong prove that God had to create it, or saying that people don't know how the Big Bang got started, that God must have started it.
Kind of flawed here.
Kind of flawed.
Now let me work with this. All right. I agree that the Bible and most of the religious texts that most other cultures and religions go by are flawed. Humans touched them, therefore they are flawed. The human ego and human sin, they're just things we cannot get away from.
Yeah, that's something.
The Catholic Church had, and I'm sorry if you're Catholic, and I hope I don't offend you because this is in the past by thousands of years. The Catholic Church held the Bible and had the power to change it without us knowing it, to start the Crusades and do the many things that put the Catholic Church in power for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Am I saying Catholics are evil? No, by the way, that's not my point here. I'm saying you guys have gotten your things together since then. So.
You guys have gotten your things together since then. Well, that's quite the statement. Did you ever hear about the Dead Sea Scrolls? You know, the hundreds of scrolls that contain all types of very interesting information with respect to the Bible. And well, you're not a Bible believer anyway, so let me just skip forward. I'll try to find the part where you say something about Adam and Eve. Well, I'm now 4 minutes in. Let's see what we got here.
This does not explain the complete human brain. We haven't figured out 100% of the map of the human brain, and we can't figure out where all these emotions
are. This is all your God of the gaps.
We got the basics. We know that's all basic right smack in the center.
Yeah, this is all the stuff where you say, well, we don't know this, so God must have done it, right? So the cup is not red, so it must be, huh?
But we can't figure everything out. What makes us us? What gives us an ego and makes us self-aware? We haven't got that far yet. What about psionics? How do you explain all these psychic phenomena? I'm not.
What psychic phenomena, man? You're
talking about those phonies in the streets that are, or those people that do astrology. I'm talking about real bona fide psychics, the kind that police work with.
Yeah, the kind of police works with. Yeah, well, believe that too.
Bona fide psychics.
Bona fide psychics. Yeah, right. Well, never mind. We'll skip a little bit further.
Pregnancy and the birth process. But no scientist and no doctor can tell you what precisely starts the descent of a child from the birth canal.
No.
What is it that makes the baby go, okay, I'm ready? Is it some chemical that it excretes?
Probably.
We can't record it. We don't understand it.
We cannot record it. That's a bold statement.
We know how to force it to start, how to trigger it, but we don't know how nature does it itself. Carrying on, there's too much coincidence in evolution.
Too much coincidence in evolution.
I believe in God and I believe in evolution. When do I stop, right? I have a hard time believing in Adam and Eve as a story. It's a great story.
Adam and Eve is a great story. Yeah, don't eat from that tree. The tree that will explain to you why it is not good to eat from a tree. And when they did eat from the tree without having knowledge why it would not be good to eat from the tree, then God cursed you, right? You yourself with death because they ate from the tree. And the snake, you know, Satan, the really powerful one, the snake was condemned to roll on his belly for all his life. Yeah, great story.
Wonderful piece of mythology. But I don't take it for the fact that just because the Bible said so, when people weren't around to write it down for thousands of years, how many years was that a story told to children? I'm sounding like an atheist now, aren't I? Now I'm sounding spiritual. I'm sounding like I am in fact rationally thinking. It's
well, I don't think you really. Well, you probably are rationally thinking, but I don't agree at all. Let's skip all your God of the gaps and why science doesn't explain this, and so your God must exist, right? So if it's not red, then your God must exist.
I would say that that would have been his creation work.
He
built us by involving us.
What evidence?
Otherwise, there's too much coincidence involved in evolution to say that we've come
What
out
coincidence?
Perfect we are today.
Man, you need to take a look at statistics. If I take 10,000 dice and I throw them one by one, then at some point I will have all those dice lined up, and all those dice will have a certain result, and that's not coincidence. That just happens.
Well, we're not exactly perfect, but the problems we're having right now. I could go on. I could go on this stuff forever. That's not my point. I can't prove that there is or isn't a God. Although I've got a whole lot of evidence that states that there is a God.
Well, give us the evidence, man. Your whole lot of evidence.
I can't give enough evidence that there isn't one. My point is, here's the question I promised in the very beginning.
Okay, come on with the question.
And you have to answer this as intelligently as you have demanded Christians answer your question.
I will try.
Otherwise, you're the ones that need to look in the mirror.
I will try.
How does proving Christians are wrong prove that there is no God?
It doesn't. It doesn't prove. It doesn't prove there is no God.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh
man. It doesn't prove there's no God. Well, that's it. Cheers, man.